Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Talent League. Today, we have two very nice matches, which both I will be casting. Right now, Old and Gold versus eWAVE. Yeah, that's the best I could do. So, let's see the standings right now on where they are. Old and Gold is on the third place right now in the Season 8 standings, and we have eWAVE on the fifth. So, let me check how how far apart they are. 6 points are the difference, so this won't really change anything like between them. But VTG is right between them with 15 points, so that may change. And today I have the very beautiful caster here. Reappearance. Hello, hey, hi.
Hi, hello. It's been a while. Uh,
Indeed.
I've been on holidays. I've been taking a break, and then right when I was about to come back to cast a few games, I got immediately sick for a week, and I've been carrying a cough with me for a month. So I wasn't really able to cast, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to hop in here. I kind of hopped in short term because I saw an opportunity, and I'm just excited to be casting eWAVE versus Old and Gold because this is an important game for Old and Gold. Not so much for eWAVE. They can still try to fight for relegations to maybe get into the major for next stage, but that is going to be very tight for them. They will have to take relegation win here, but uh, I'm Old and Gold look good. It's going to be exciting to cast them because thus far the games that I've seen from them, they don't look too bad, and they're still competing for a top spot, and they're still looking to go to the champion stage.
Indeed, they are. Let's see the last matches of the two teams. Last matches were Odin Gold for Odin Gold. The last match was them winning 8-7 overtime against WTG on a clubhouse, and we have my favorite map right now being played actually, and that was eWave youngsters is last map. Oregon 7-5 win 7-5 lose, sorry, against Nerf Miner. I hate Oregon.
I think you're cursed with Oregon. I think that's just the case here because every time I've seen you, there's been Oregon all across the board. I'm usually cursed with Chalet, so you seem to have canceled it out. I think your curse is more powerful than mine. Otherwise, we would have seen these two teams go to Chalet. I was expecting a Chalet because eWave did play it recently, but it didn't look too great for them. I mean, it looked all right, but I think they do have some very obvious mistakes that they could fix for this map. Instead, choosing to go to Oregon, very default map. A lot of teams like playing it. It's very simple in terms of its setup, but there's a lot that you can do with it, depending on how the two teams play. Old and Gold have played it just recently, I think, against Guardians Alpha as well. Took a close win on that. It did depend on a bunch of clutches. Old and Gold are a team that sometimes lets rounds get away from them, but then they're able to reel them back in due to individual performance. That's what I'm looking for with this team. It's why they're so high up in the standings.
And let's get into the match because the match has begun. All 5 players are in, and the teams are ready. Let's see Old and Gold versus eWave Youngs on Oregon. My most hated map.
All right, let's see
Let's
the
see the
map
bans.
bans. Yes,
Map
yes. So
bans. Let's see the map. I think attack ban will be Villa. Let's go. Now there's a Thatcher. I don't know. I'm kind of expecting maybe a Flores, a Valkyrie, uh, Azami or Mira or Cade actually to come in.
So, I mean, okay, Old and Gold didn't really. They played against Guardians, and Guardians like to bring the Maverick on this map, but Old and Gold themselves don't. So,
But
yeah.
look,
A Nook ban is interesting because it takes away some of the lurk ability, and eWave were struggling with it on Chalet on the previous time they played it. So for now, I think it's a decent ban for Old and Gold to go for. They take out the Valkyrie as well, so a lot of information just being discarded from the side of Old and Gold. So they want to play a bit more of a util heavy game, which I think favors them on Oregon. If they can play into their setups and they can play into taking map control fast, they can very quickly dismantle the site and find a lot of kills.
actually, I was 50% right with the bans. I mean, I said like 4 to 5 defenders, but I eventually got it right.
If you name all of them, you can't be wrong.
I mean, I think this defender ban will be someone from the defenders.
Well, it would be weird if it was an attacker.
Just imagine a
Attackers need to
defender ban
locate
being an
and
Ash.
defuse bombs.
I'd be confused. I think that would take me a few minutes. We'd have to. We'd need a technical timeout for the casters.
It's like reappearance.exe stopped working.
Yes, just break the mind machine.
Okay, let's see. Oh, Mozzie being picked. Yes. I love a good Mozzie being picked. Last match.
Okay, why is that? Why is that?
I love his gun. Both the Commando, both the P10. Insane guns. Commando is very balanced. 26 round mags. That's actually
5
a
seconds
bit
left.
small, but nice fire rate and nice damage pad to that. Very cool
Attackers'
reload.
objective is to locate a
Plus
bomb
not
and defuse it.
big recoil. Oh, there's a Commando actually being picked. And with the P10 running insane fire rate, even though it's only a 16 round mag, if you pair the right attachments with it, absolutely no recoil. So yeah, I am very oh, Bomb Peak, Rags getting one. That is the Melusi getting the first frag of the game. It actually, maybe it wasn't even a Swamp Peak, but hey, first kill of the game is Gecko.
Regardless of
That's-
spawn peak or not, Gecko does get the opening death here, and that's Iana off the board. That's 2 nades already gone. We still have Kroggle with 2 additional nades to maybe play some vert nades. But this early aggression for eWAVE is paying off right now, and they are staying aggressive. They're trying to keep control of lobby side, and we see the attackers up above. So this could be an early flank coming in, as there's another kill coming through for eWAVE. Knight gets one more onto Keda, and that's a 1-for-1 trade. Now a 3v4, the C4 nets nothing. And Orcasual will have to go back into meeting. Another kill coming through from Rags. Rags finding a double in the round. Really beautiful. Very well played from him. And only 1 minute off the board, and already we're in a 2v4.
I cannot speak to that. Right, maybe Sissy will get one. Yes, he will. That is Nisha taking right off the board. Almost, we can say, eradicated off the round. Can he find the Mozzie 2? Yes, he can. Very nice headshot. That is all casual being taken down. 2 versus 4, 2 versus 2, and there's still a minute and 20 remaining. It is only Krogel and Stizzy versus Raze and Rags. Rags has, well, Rags is showing insane performance metrics right now. Can he continue to get those frags? That's the question. Because right now they are pretty much holding every single place what is even remotely close to the diffuser. Right now, Krogel is trying to peek inside. Trophy there, refiring, but can't find anyone because there's no one there. This will be a drone coming in, and maybe Krogel will try a different approach. Yes, he will.
Alright, 45 seconds still left on the board. Stizzy able to reel the round back in for his team. Able to bring it close. Oh, a beautiful nade coming through from Krogel. I was about to mention that Krogel's a player that usually finds huge impact for his team to open up rounds again. This time around it was Stizzy, but Krogel with that nade. They're able to find the player inside of Armory, and Raze will have to back off. He's effectively playing a 1v2 here. 20 seconds on the board. Diffuser is going to get recovered by Old and Gold. And now they're looking to push in together. They're finishing off the player
15 seconds remaining.
inside of Army. Still 15 seconds, and they will have to push through Trophy together. They're going to try and refrag onto Raze. Raze finds one. He's trying to swing onto the second, and he finds both of them. Raze, a beautiful 1v2 to close out this first round for eWAVE, and a tight round, swinging back and forth multiple times.
That was a very nice hold there. Like, that was actually, damn, pinpoint accurate shots coming in from Raze. I believe that was Raze. Yeah, it was Raze who got in those last 2 kills, and the Sludge and the Maverick, well, I think did expect it but couldn't react to it because it
Defenders,
was
protect your
happening
bombs
so
from being
fast.
defused by
Such couldn't
attackers.
even hit the Jaeger there. Let's see. Almost the same lineup. The alibi towards his hand. It's not in the hands of Kita, it's in the hands of Rag right now, and he'll be taking off the smoke.
Yeah, Nisha and Raze also switching around, I think. Raze was on the Jaeger getting that 1v2, but now he's managed to switch over to the Mozzie. I think maybe he agrees with you. You might think that Mozzie has a good gun. He's playing the Commando, interestingly enough. I see a lot of fraggers that really like using the Roni thanks to the 1.5x and the insane fire rate. But like you said, the Commando is an all-around well-balanced gun for the defense because it is technically an AR, so it has really good damage output even with the 26 mag. So I think Raze is looking for some confident picks now, since he switched onto a bit of a more aggressive roamer instead of playing the Jaeger on site, as Nisha has now taken up that mantle.
You know,
Tell me.
Vigil's gone.
Yes, the K1A.
Oh, Corvo just won his race. Well, I guess the well-balanced gun didn't do anything. So,
I hyped him up, and that's the curse of the caster.
yeah, indeed. So, you know the K1A. What do you think? Is it an AR or an SMG?
It's a good question. It should be considered an AR.
Actually, on the Ubisoft forums, it is considered a carbine, which is an AR converted to, well, technically, yeah, I would say an AR converted to SMG ammunition, because it actually shoots 9mm instead of the 5.56 it's designed for. Opa! Nisha does get taken down, and LG with a huge headshot coming in. 3 versus 5 already. 1 minute and 45 remaining for the attackers, so time is right now pretty much with them because they are advancing slowly. But sure, actually not even that slowly because hatches are being opened as we speak. Hibana will be trying to move in. C4 doesn't do any damage. It has been used. Mute through it. No more explosive utility is present in the game. Yeah, it is present in the game. I think that's the right word for it.
A bomb has been located.
Casual.
Certainly seems like it. I quickly want to touch on this. Old and Gold, they really like doing this backside take. They go for tower control and they're very fast with it. They were a lot faster than Guardians in the game that I watched back, and it's one of the reasons why they were able to win some of the attacking rounds that they did. They take aggressive control. They're very fast with their drones and they're very quick into the building. They like doing this backside take. They're very confident in pushing in, and you can see that they're coming out on top in their gunfights. They clear out Raze very, very early. They clear out Nisha as well, taking meeting control. They get the hatch open, and this is going to be a backside and blue execute, which is what Old and Gold are very known for on this side. Still 40 seconds, but they like executing late. They can execute with still 10 seconds left on the clock, and they can usually still come out on top. And as I say that, MLG and Stizzy both get a kill. It's a 1v5. Keta is getting cut down by multiple players. The plant is coming through now. He's stuck inside of Elbow. And with 20 seconds, there's no way he can deny this, and he gets taken down by Gecko. A flawless round from Old and Gold. And that is exactly what I like to see from them on that backside take.
What a round there. Like, actually, you mentioned it. How Old and Gold still can execute late into the round. I don't know how they do it. Like, actually, I don't know how they do it with a minute remaining and they can take out an entire team because, well, not an entire team. Like, for example, they take one roamer out. Okay, 4 still near site. But actually, in that 1 minute, they move so fast, they advance so quickly and efficiently that it can actually catch the defensive guard.
Yeah, this is what they're known for. It's the like Old and Gold here on Oregon, on this basement. I think it's very tough to fight against them because if you play out aggressively, they're gonna clear you so quickly, just like they did with Raze. And if you play too passively, they're gonna take all of that control for free, and they're gonna open the hatch with 45 seconds in the round being burned. So no matter what you do, I think it's really tough. You just kind of got to get yourself out there and you got to start winning gunfights. So if Raze gets a pick on tower, disrupts that attack from OG, maybe they can do something with it, but ultimately eWAVE just not able to find a way into the round in the first place. Old and Gold just, they just strategically take away every point of interest from eWAVE, and there's nothing that the eWAVE youngsters can do about it. Now eWAVE, they lost flawlessly, but they decide to go back to the basement. Not sure how different their setup is. I didn't really check, but they do have a bandit this time around to maybe play for one of the walls. I don't think you can play for the hatches with the bandit. Kite is on the board. Thatcher is banned, but they're not choosing to play that Kite. I'm not really sure why. I feel like a Kite would be a free pick to keep that hatch closed for a little bit longer. You could play around Chaiko keep that E-box hatch closed and just prevent Old and Gold from doing what they do best, which is a blue backside take.
Sorry everyone, my microphone driver was acting up, but I am back. Okay. Oh, Rise is holding a pretty nice angle. I actually seen that work many times in the past, and
Yeah.
you wouldn't even actually like think of it that it works this good. But yeah, it's a very good angle there. Krogel and the guys will be trying, as far as I can see, will be trying an all-out bunker push. There's a C4 going out. No damage has been done. There's still one C4 in the hands of the defense, in the hands of Or Casual. Now, soon there won't be, because Or Casual takes a huge ton of damage, I believe, from Krogel. Didn't really see who it was. The attackers are trying to advance, but defense is doing a very nice job with actually delaying that push. Emil is there with
A
the
bomb has
drone
been
watching
located.
tower stairs, and they will be moving down. Knight prepared with the flash grenade, will be throwing it at this pillar. Now the grenade has been thrown. Grenade has been thrown. Doesn't manage to connect yet. There is still Nisha there, who is trying to hold bunker and tower stairs too. Doesn't manage to find anyone except for that Yana clone. Grenade has been thrown in. Another 2 flashes have been thrown in. Gecko is inside the small room there. He is trying to get inside the side there. Pings are going in. Gecko so far cannot really find anyone, but the Emil does take a huge ton of damage. He is exchanging shots. That is Gecko taking down the alibi. 4 versus 5. 30 seconds remaining. Drags in a very nice position there. Holding Or Casual has been taken down. No more C4. Gecko with a double kill. Raze has taken down MLG. Very nice headshot. 3 versus 4 still for the defense, but time is with them. 15 seconds remaining. SMG11 in hand. Kita is trying to delay the push as far as possible. Rise gets one. Raze gets one. 2 versus 1, and the attackers win. That is Knight scoring a huge double kill there, getting the one in freezer, and then instantly swinging into the Mozzie inside the rotate.
It's Old and Gold doing what they do best. A bit more of a fight put up by eWAVE this time around. Just like last round, they waste one of the C4s early. I think just a blind C4 going out to try and catch a player. They play for this pillar position for so long. They waste 2 nades on the side of Gecko. He's not able to connect either of them. They're not able to clear the player out of pillar ultimately. But Gecko, he just drops the hatch and finds 2 kills. He opens up the round for his team. And then, like I said, Old and Gold, they stay composed, they stay calm, and they can execute with 15-10, with 5 seconds left in the round, and they can comfortably just walk through a smoke grenade, take that damage, not care about it, and just look for the fight. And that push down long haul really is what won them the round with Knight. Really well played by Old and Gold, and they know how to lock down the basement, and I think it's a good decision for eWAVE to now go back upstairs.
Honestly, it might have been a bit too much of that activity being thrown into pillar there, because Knight's 3 flash grenades and Gecko's 2 grenades have been used, but they did manage to clear it out effectively, because no one, like actually no one, dared to go inside pillar there, because they thought like even I'll get hit with a flashbang and a grenade, or they'll just throw down a flashbang and drop on me. Like that's like no way of winning that. So no one pushed back there. And actually, Gecko could Gecko could jump down, and he did. And even though he got flashed, he actually got the alibi player there because he could move in, because the defense didn't know he was there inside pillar. So, yep. Really very well played from Old and Gold. They are very, they are a very hard enemy to play against if they are assaulting attack, or actually on attack at all. Krogel does get a bit of damage, but he does get one. That is Nisha being taken off the board. Knight will be trying to move in. There is still a Mute Gemma there, and we can see the Aruna gates also obstructing the view. Raze just sitting inside.
He's sitting behind shield. He's inside of pit, just looking to hold control over trophy. A very heavy trophy extended take here. Just trying to make sure that the defense waste a lot of time trying to get master control, preventing the main wall from getting open for a while, and really just contesting the space. And Injure's coming through from onto Gecko. He has to get picked back up by Knight. Will be recovered successfully, but now he's down to low HP. Kroggle's tagged a bit from a fight earlier, and so man count is in the advantage for Old and Gold, but eWAVE have done some damage back, and they can utilize this damage to maybe win some gunfights down the line. Still a minute and 20 left on the board. Old and Gold have a lot of time still left to play with. They open up the main wall finally now. And there we go, MLG, he's going for a quick swing onto Raze. Raze caught out of position a bit too aggressively and gets taken down. Another swing coming through, or Casual does retake the position, so ultimately not much map control gain other than the kill. Oh, I think that's a missed impact on the Sophia. There we go, the second one connects, now the shield is taken down, but there's a second one for our Casual to fall back to. He can still hold the breach, he can still hold Trophy Door. And they need to take down that shield, but they're running out of explosive utility. There's only one nade left on Gecko. He has to place that nade very well to get rid of the shield.
Is it me or the Sophia concussion didn't work?
I think the concussion bugged out, and I also think that one of the impacts must have missed. Oh, MLG's trying to vault in, and he gets himself killed.
Can Or Casual get another one? No, it's Dizzy getting Or Casual. 2 versus 4 for the defense. Let's see, maybe eWAVE can bring it back. There's one kill that is Kata getting. One in Knight is planting though. They do know that they have to move, but can they find the guys? No, it is Dizzy getting 1 and Krogel to finish off the job.
Alright, so far, yeah, some decent rounds coming through, but ultimately this is thus far how I expected the game to go. According to our standings, Oregon is a very defender-sided map, but judging by this matchup, I think Old and Gold are the favorite team in this game thus far. They're already on 3 rounds on the attack. They're looking for a 5-1 half. eWAVE is looking to tie this up 3-3, but I think this next round is going to be crucial. If Old and Gold win this round, they go up 4-2 at minimum. They could go up 5-1, and they win the half for now. They get at least 4 rounds. And eWAVE are going to fight from behind, and they're going to need to put together a bunch of attacking rounds. And this is where I'm going to start being worried for them, because I know that Old and Gold can play their defense on Oregon. They know how to play into their strengths, and I don't trust eWAVE's team play on attack to work out for them on Oregon, especially not against a team of a caliber of Old and Gold, because, again, we have to consider eWAVE is down in the standings, second to last. Out of the teams competing, and Old and Gold is fighting for first. They're trying to get into the Champion Series by securing a regulation victory here, and they have to make sure they don't drop too many rounds, because round count will still matter depending on how the matchup of the second game of the day today will work out.
Honestly, you say that you are not convinced of eWAVE's teamwork, and yeah, like on attack, especially on Oregon. Honestly, I would just say that I don't believe that eWAVE will bring this back. I would say it because their teamwork is at an all-time low right now. They cannot get coordinated pushes to stop. Like, in no way, shape or form could they deny a push. More than cool, they succeeded every single time. So I don't know what we will be able to see, but certainly not something. It's certainly not an eWAVE dominated match. Oh, there's one, there's 2. Never mind. I eat my words. That is Raze getting 1 and Or Casual getting a second. 3 versus 5 for the attack. I eat my words yet again. GG.
The caster curse coming through one more time. I hyped up Raze and then he got taken down immediately, and now you say there's not a fighting chance for eWAVE and they get 2 opening picks. Knight finds one back. A beautiful quick peek coming through. He's using that ACOG to his advantage. Gets the kill inside of Trophy. And now Nisha gets taken down. He's 0-5 on the board. He's playing Alibi and he's not able to find the picks that he needs to. Stizzy finds one back as well. Stizzy having a really good game for himself thus far on 7 kills already. He's 7-2.
Let's see, Rags trying to move up white stairs. We don't really know if he's being held or not. It is Gecko still outside. Dizzy around. Yeah, Sissy is also still outside. Knight will be able to open up dark. There's no way that they can stop that thermal because they don't have anything to stop it with. Well, they do have this the Melusi impact, but it is not set up for an impact track. So maybe they will be able to find the defender on white stairs. Yes, they will. Gecko will be trying to move in. Yes, he actually will move in. I do think they know that someone is there inside Freezer. I don't know if he got pinged or not by the alibi gadget. All we know is that Stizzy is holding fearlessly in the big window. Now he will be jumping in, and that will be his death. Casual gets a second one for him this round. That is 2 versus 3. Still bringable. That is Gecko trying to find one. Yes, he will. That is Casual who has been taken down. A grenade has taken down Cat the shield, and he will be taken down eventually. That is Knight getting the second to last kill. Will Rags be able to fire it up? No, that is Gecko getting a huge headshot on Rags. That was... I don't know how Odin Gould won that. They should not have won with losing 2 players that early on in the game.
A much more scrappy round coming through. I think that eWAVE finding 2 opening picks nearly locks in the round for them, but Olden Gold, they do fight back. Like Knight finds a really beautiful opening pick back onto I think it was Nisha inside of Trophy. That was disgusting. And Olden Gold are able to just scrap their way back into the round. Gecko is playing his positions correctly. He's been a huge impact for his team in finding some of these picks to get themselves back into the round. Stizzy with a bit of an unadvised jump in as well. I think there's a few mistakes happening on both teams right now, on both sides. But ultimately, Olden Gold, they come out on top in the scrappy fight because I think it's a difference of 1 gunfight in that round. That's really just 1 gunfight goes the other way, and it could have swung in the way of eWAVE. Really good start from eWAVE. I'm kind of sad that they dropped the ball on that 5v3. They had such a good advantage, and then they throw it away.
5 seconds to go.
They were just overpicking quite a lot. Of course, Kita was in a very bad
Attackers
position.
must locate and defuse the bomb.
For example, or Casual, or we can actually see even Raids. Rags not really, because he was the last man alive, but like these guys were very much overpeaking, and they have lost the advantage there by losing HP thanks to them overpeaking. So I don't know what to say to those. Oh, here somebody has been drowned out. That's all Casual. He was drowning and actually advancing inside. Gecko is also doing the same. They are trying to catch the Roma, but they don't know that the Azami have already went up top. Now he is coming back into small garage. Maybe he will be able to find someone. No, everyone is out of there. They have already went inside. Oh, but he doesn't know. Oh, there's one that's no casual getting Krogel.
Is he able to fall back? Yes, he's right. He's able to fall back safely down to Laundry. There's no trade coming through. Nobody's in position to punish him on split. A beautiful aggressive play. I really like that despite being down 1-4, eWAVE is still not scared of doing these aggressive plays, and Casual gets away with murder there, shutting down Krogel. That is 2 nades off the board. And he does come back to site, and with 1 minute and 30 on the board, that's quite a bit of time wasted. You know, Old and Gold are doing their thing. They're still setting up for backside, but maybe in a 4v5, if eWAVE hold on to their positions well enough, it could be just enough to bring them over the line to beat Old and Gold on this defense here in the basement finally.
I love how you say gets away with murder like a lawyer.
I mean, he absolutely does. That was cold-blooded murder, 1st degree.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't just say that. Okay, so Gecko will be trying to get those nades onto the side and onto pillar. Doesn't manage to find anyone yet. Yana Clone will be moving in. Now they do know that Keta is sitting inside blue bunker there. But the defense doesn't know Emil. Now they do. Emil is advancing down in the stairs there. Sissy gets one. That is Keta being taken down. That is the Goyo. So they basically there. Literally gets one. That is Emil. That's actually a huge kill. And the Yana will be able to move down yet again. And the impact grenades are coming in. Stizzy gets one, or Casual takes down Stizzy. Gecko gets one. That is Nisha being taken down 2 versus 2. Right now, eWAVE has the what is it? HP advantage. Gecko gets injured. Now they 100% have the HP and man advantage too. But they're waiting for Knight to move in. Gecko gets revived. Man advantage is gone. Will Gecko be able to find another one? Yes, he will. That is one That is one there, and Rags is inside Frieza. He's cornered in every single way, shape, and form. And Gecko.
There's no
finds
way
one.
they do that. There is
No
no
way he
way.
lost that. Like,
How does Old and Gold get away with that round? It was effectively a 2v1 with 8 seconds on the board. There's no way they find an entry into the site. There's a crossfire established for eWAVE, but somehow Gecko is picked up immediately. Just the pace of that pickup after Gecko got injured was immediate. The moment he was injured, he started getting picked back up, and they moved in together. They stayed calm in this situation, and this is what I said. They can execute with 5 seconds. And that is to the detriment of eWAVE, as they have a crossfire, but they're not able to play it effectively. Instead, they give away 1 free kill. The timer can be extended by Hibana starting the plant, and Gecko is there to cover. It's incredible what Gecko was able to do. He was injured, gets picked up immediately, and finds 2 kills to win the round.
such precision. Like, there's teamwork, precision, gunplay, everything combined. That was a huge round. Actually, from both teams, but yeah, that effectively 2v1.
10 seconds to insertion.
Yeah, that was really bad. That was incredibly bad. When Gecko got injured,
5
he
seconds
got
left
back up
before
and
insertion.
finally killed. That's just not what you can allow.
Attackers are moving out
Not
to
something
locate
you
a
can
bomb
allow
and
if you're
defuse it.
eVAVE.
And again, Stizzy, he found another 2k in that round just on the side. Stizzy is secretly getting a double kill nearly every single round. He's on 9 kills already, and we're only in round 7. So he has more than a 1 KPR at the moment, which is very good for him. He's able to find consistent impact in these rounds, able to take down multiple usually. And that is something that keeps Old and Gold in the running in the background. It's not even something we mention, because we're focused on the side execute, and Stizzy's just able to pick off people for free out of nowhere. He's just playing his own position, and he's able to find these rotates. And that is so important for Old and Gold, because they pressure out people, and they walk right into the loving arms of Stizzy, and he's able to pick up those kills.
that's a very good sentence. Like, walking into the loving arms of Stizzy, what is right now holding an AR-15. What a loving embrace of a 5.56. Damn. GG's.
Certainly a warm one and a fast one.
Yeah, that's one thing very much for sure. Even if we are, like, better yet, if we talk about the Chanka. Like, just think about it. Okay, so Hibana will be opening up the hatches that is all casual. Actually using his heartbeat gadget. Oh, wait, did I see someone actually go up the stairs? No, I don't think I did. No, I didn't. I was just tripping, I guess. I'm tired.
A bomb has been located.
Okay. And C-Race is trying to slowly advance inside Frieza. There are 1 minute and 20 remaining. And Gecko, just a bit of damage. He doesn't manage to score back anyone, to score anyone else. Well, I hate my life. Okay, there is 1 kill. That is Nisha taking down Knight. That is the smoke player being taken down. Can Gecko find one? Not right now, but Stizzy does get a headshot, and Zocasual being taken down. Hibana has been eradicated from the round. Huge kill there. Keta and Raze are actually trying to advance inside there. The 2 smoke grenades are being thrown, all to actually go to the same place, kinda. It is Stizzy maybe getting one. No, that is Nisha taking down Stizzy. Can he find another one? No, he cannot. He has been injured. That is Krogel's. How to say? Krogel has taken down Nisha and finds another one. That is Raze. 2 versus 3 for eWAVE. Can they bring it back? No, I don't actually think so. There's Rags absolutely stuck inside main stairs there. He's trying to use his Yana clone while his teammate Sophia tries to move into Frieza. The Yana clone has been taken out. Can they find the kills that they need to secure the round? No, he cannot. That is Gecko finding one. That is Keta being taken down. 1 versus 3. No HP for Rags. 1 second remaining. And there's a save. They couldn't do anything. That is Defenders round. And we have match point.
Match point! Already, it's a 6-1. A very convincing first half coming through for Old and Gold, and they continue the pace on the defense. eWAVE not really able to find a way into the bomb site. They wasted a bunch of time trying to clear out the second floor and the first floor, just getting a lot of map control going. 2 minutes slipped by us without much happening in the round. There was not really any active gunfights going on. And then in the last 45 seconds, everything unravels. But it unravels in the favor of Old and Gold, as eWAVE aren't able to manage their utility
Attackers need to
correctly
locate
to
and defuse as
get
many
rid
bombs
of,
as they
for
can.
instance, opening up the Chala wall or getting rid of the shield on Laundry. They're not able to do either of those things, and that really hurts them. They're not able to bring together and execute, and Old and Gold is punishing individual players overstepping their boundaries. And so Old and Gold already on match point, looking to have a very convincing victory. They want to close this out fast because, like I said, they need the round count, depending on how Katana play later on today.
Indeed. This was this round was a pretty interesting one because for a second
10
when
seconds remaining.
it was about 1.5 minutes remaining in the round, and actually we saw the
5
Jacqueline and
seconds left.
Sophia effectively moving down inside Frieza. I thought that they will make a
Attackers
difference
must
there,
locate
but
and
they just
defuse a
couldn't
bomb.
clear the defenders who were holding them, and that actually cost them their lives and actually the round for the team. Because Mainstars couldn't do anything until Frieza actually moved down and got the defenders holding them. So
Exactly. That is a big struggle of the front side take. You need freezer control in order to be able to execute onto Laundry side, and if you never get complete freezer control, there's no way that you're going to execute successfully unless you have a late charge into Laundry and you somehow are able to pick off 3 individual fights on like 5 different angles. It's so hard to get into Laundry from main stairs, and
there's a kill.
Nisha-
Putting down Kroger.
yeah. Nisha, he was really slow on the defense, but now he started warming up on the attack. Okay,
Did you see that?
yeah, so reinforcement coming out from Emoji, he denies the kill coming through.
No, you shall not pass. But there's
I've seen this from Emil before. He likes playing the Asami in this aggressive position, and the moment he gets pressured, he falls back and reinforces over his own rotation. That wastes a bit of time and maybe a drone or two. Really well played from him. He does stay alive, so doesn't get caught out. That's very important. And so Old and Gold, they stay in the 4v5. Still not very favorable, but Emil's downstairs now, and he might be able to find the pick onto the player. No, unlucky timing. He gets taken down by Raze. He comes right off the drone and immediately has direct info. And now Rags is trying to find a challenge onto Gecko. Isn't quite able to find that catch. Gecko does get taken down to half HP, but he is able to get away with his life, and he might be able to find a pick onto the meeting player. Has to be very careful, but no, he gets caught up by Nisha. Nisha having a really good second half here already. He's doing much better on the attack, and it's a 2v5 for Old and Gold. They might be losing this round as Rags piles on top. Knight goes down, and it's a flawless round for eWAVE. They clap back.
Finally.
Some life out of
eWAVE.
eWAVE.
Welcome back to the real world. Jesus Christ, finally eWAVE are actually trying to do something. Timeout is happening right now. Why is the timeout happening? I think we can look at the scoreline and actually guess. Because even though they got a flawless round, they do have problems every single round. So I don't know. That was just honestly the Azami threw the Ash player. Like Azami could have gotten the Ash if he actually reacts to the drone, like before destroying it, for the drone being offline. As soon as Ash went on it, he actually went back out, and the Ash could pre-fire the Azami, but he did. And the Azami couldn't even react, so that was a huge thing. eWAVE actually scored the man advantage very early on in the round, which is something you also cannot really, I forgot the word.
Expect, maybe?
No, not
Attackers need to
expect.
locate
Allow.
and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Oh, for the side of Old and Gold. Yeah, that's not something.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially not with the standard that Old and Gold have been playing at in this league. You have to look at the difference in skill between these two teams. You know, Old and Gold is the favorite team in going into this matchup. They have more points. You know, they have 6 points more. And now they're actually safe from eWAVE, even by round diff. Round diff probably wouldn't have happened on eWAVE regardless. But now they are safe in terms of points because Old and Gold already secured 1 point, and they're looking for all 3. They're looking to close out this game. eWAVE is trying to fight back into OT, but without getting 3 points, there's no way they can go for relegations anymore.
5 seconds
So eWAVE are now just playing for the standings within the minor.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Honestly, I'd love to see Raze actually just going in, gunning down everyone. But the thing is, did see some.
Barrier
Well,
formed.
it's not
Keep it
for
deployed.
that, but we did see something last round that actually no one in the platinum rank players would have thought. Nisha getting one kill again, and it is Tizzy this time who gets taken down. Man advantage in the hands of eWAVE yet again. Right, what I wanted to say, I will say it really quickly. We could see an Ash drone, which is something that Amel didn't expect. Now he does. Amel is playing inside Big Tower there. They do know that the Azami, well, they do know that the Azami is still in there. They are trying to clear him out. Maverick has flash grenades instead of the frags.
Well,
For some reason.
to fill you in a little bit, Maverick lost his frag grenades. I was
Wait,
anticipating the
what?
Maverick.
Oh my God.
I was anticipating the Maverick to go for a nade, and then I remembered, no wait, he doesn't have frag grenades anymore.
I
If they want to
forgot.
nade Emil out of this position, they need the Yana to rotate over. Well, they do have Nisha. I think Nisha is closer. Yeah, there is a nade coming out from Nisha now, but it doesn't connect, so Emil G's still alive. He's still wasting time. Now he finally gets taken down. Okay, they must have gotten the Kiba barrier, and then Kida got the kill. So really well played by eWAVE. They're strategically taking down Old and Gold, but Emil G, he has wasted half the round. He has played that position up there for his life. He was intending to die up there. He didn't get a kill, sadly, but ultimately he does still waste time, and that's his intention. Raze is getting tagged. He's trying to find a gunfight on the Knight. On the side, Knight is taken down. He's injured now. He crawls back into safety, but there's a player deep already inside of Pit. Could go through the rotate, and Krogel is caught out in an unfavorable position, or Casual gets one, and Raze is able to clean it up, and that's a beautiful round from eWAVE yet again. They're showing some life on these top floor attacks.
Raze just went in and gone down.
That's what you asked for.
How I asked.
The caster
They
blessing.
are listening to us. I don't know. Just like something like when I said that, hey, eWAVE won't dominate the match or won't dominate this round either, or Casual gets one. Who was the other one? Getter gets
Attackers
one,
need to
and
locate
3
and
versus
defuse
5.
as many
Even though they
bombs as
lost
they
the round.
can.
3 versus 5. They did dominate that early half of the round, and I ate my birds. Now I asked for the Ash to go in and gun down everyone, and it happens. What the hell is happening? And it's Oregon. Like, what's happening?
The caster, he blesses and he curses. He has no control over his own powers.
He doesn't have control of his own speech, let me tell you that. I'm so tired, I cannot even talk. I took my English, like A-level English
10
mature
seconds to
exam
go.
today, so I'm dead, basically.
5 seconds to insertion.
Alright, Ketra, picking the glass.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Okay, I've seen this out of Guardians on Oregon. Guardians Alpha have played this in the minor, but it's interesting to see this out of eWAVE. I'm not sure if eWAVE are very well renowned for this, but the glass is... It's not necessarily a throw pick anymore. It's a decent pick, but you have to make good use of him. You kind of got to coordinate with your team to get some value out of that. And with eWAVE, I'm kind of worried, but these previous 2 rounds have been pretty decent, so we'll see what they do.
I'm not surprised over the glass pick. I'm surprised the no smoke grenade pick.
Oh, they're bringing the glass for additional nades. 6 grenades being brought here. We're back in the nade meta.
I mean, he does have a pretty solid DMR. He does have the ability to actually zoom in and thermal vision.
Yes.
But
And he does have an SMG secondary for close fire.
yeah, but bringing him with, like, there's no
Going
smokes
live.
in the team. It's something, like, actually, Flores has smokes. That's right, no, he has a claim. Who has smokes? Wait, I forgot.
Nobody in this lineup except for Glass.
Yeah, actually. What the hell? I forget the abilities. I don't know how.
Short-term memory loss.
It's not even short-term memory loss. It's all-around memory loss.
Dementia in his early 20s.
I'm only 16. Why?
Attackers have dropped the
In
bomb.
his
to
early
the field.
10s.
Attackers
Oof.
have recovered their diffuser. Bomb located by
It's like
attackers.
actually losing all my memory. Imagine.
Forget everything speedrun.
Oh, hell,
10%.
10%. Yeah. We said it at the same time. That's so nice. I'm sorry.
Right, a minute and 10 still left on the board. Still a 5v5. Again, a slow approach from eWAVE. They're doing the same thing as last time, and last time it's bit them in the back. it's bit them in the backside. It's not been working out for them. This basement for Old and Gold has been impenetrable, and they need to make sure they get freezer control this time around. They need to make sure they're not overstepping their territory, they're not giving away free picks to Old and Gold. So far, so good, but 50 seconds left on the board, and it's on eWAVE to make a move. Right now, there's not much happening. They're stalling quite heavily. This Glass is just looking for a free pick, but it's not being given over to him just yet. Gecko is looking for a challenge. He might get caught out, or he could win this fight. The Gecko is a pretty good player. He could still come out on top.
Bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Never mind, you're an ogre. Still gets one with the T4. With the C4. That is not one race gets one. Samu, casual, everyone takes a huge shot down. And Gecko gets one. That is Raze
15
getting
seconds
a
remaining.
second pick. I believe that was Knight who has been taken down to the first 3 triple
10
kill
seconds
for
remaining.
Raze. Double kill for Stizzy. Can he find another one? I don't know because the screen froze. He didn't find another one. I guess. 2-1 and defense. Yeah, defense takes around, and that is map. That is Oregon done, and Old and Gold secures themselves the 3 points.
All right, good game. A really good freezer push coming through. I'm kind of sad that this is how it ends because Raze got a really beautiful triple kill, but ultimately it wasn't enough to win them the round. Old and Gold are able to hold on, and they're able to close it out 7-3, and I think that's the virtue of going up 5-1 in the first half.
Oh, they said Kaz better. Oh. Yeah, I know I did shit. Don't need to tell me that. Okay, so that is the first match for today done, but we have a second, and I will stick with I will stick being here for the second cast too, and let me check who will I cast with. I will cast with Gorul actually. So a new, well, not a new face, but a new partner for the night. Haven't casted with, I don't think I have casted with Gorul ever. But let's see what will be the next match. It will be Nerf Miner, who are right now leading the standings, versus the second team, who are, I believe, a close second. Wait, why? What happened? What did I do? What did I do? Oh. Oh. Okay, never mind. Okay, Nerf Miner still leading the standings, and Golden Gold taking second place from Katana. So Katana will be playing against Nerf Miner, first versus third in the standings. What's your opinion on this very matchup that we have just witnessed?
On the current one.
Yeah, on the current one.
All right. Old and Gold looking as convincing as I thought they would be on the attack. On the defense, they stumbled a little bit. I'm actually intrigued that eWAVE were able to find a few rounds back. eWAVE lose out ultimately. They looked like they were going to shape up to maybe start a comeback, but they lose out because all they could get on their own defense was 1 round, and that wasn't enough to bring it into OT. Could have been overtime if it was a 4-2 half. Good performance by eWAVE, I think, considering the caliber of opponent that they went up against, but not an upset, expected match outcome, and now we're looking at Nerf Miner Katana to see where Old and Gold are going to be fighting for next week. I think, depending on how this next matchup goes with Goral casting, not me anymore, will be very influential in how the last Playday will go from the Miner.
Indeed, this was hell of a match. All right, we will be heading into a break until the next match. It will be, I believe, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. Break will be happening right now. Thank you, Reappearance, for appearing. Damn, I'm
Yes.
so good with puns.
And now I will be disappearing,
Oh, yeah,
leaving into the shadows. I'll leave it to Goral. I trust him. He can do it.
Now, do you?
Yeah, I do. 100%.
Okay. All right. We will be heading into a break. I'll catch everyone here with Goro after the 5-minute break ends. So that, see ya.
Bye-bye.
He does throw a nitro cell out. I think he does do a little bit of chip damage. R8, well, now he's taking the position of Fallen, has gotten
And he managed to get 1 kill with the pistol. He got the second. No! So close. And the disc out gets 2 kills somehow, but finally, the trail managed.
Such low HP, but there goes the kill in R8's favor. He's playing so well in this camp, but he's not playing good enough. Duffy. And Duffy does get the kill, the very last kill with Smoking.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give